You are about to witness a rescue that should have been impossible. Near Pokrovsk, a Ukrainian observation post was lost. Soldiers were captured. The situation looked hopeless. But eyes were watching from above. Drone operators identified the Russian position and launched an immediate, coordinated response. FPVs struck in rapid succession, creating enough chaos to break the enemy's control. Seizing the moment, the captured soldiers escaped. The Russian unit was neutralized, and the position was retaken. Operations like this highlight how deeply drones have reshaped the battlefield in Ukraine. FPV systems are no longer just reconnaissance tools. They are decisive weapons used at the tactical level. This is the reality of modern war, where a drone operator miles away can change the fate of men on the ground in seconds. Beyond immediate engagements, Ukrainian drone operations also carry broader consequences. Strikes against Russian positions, supply routes, and command elements force Moscow to divert resources to rear area security and air defense. This stretches Russian forces across a wide front and far beyond it. Pokrovsk remains one of the most contested areas on the front due to its strategic and logistical importance. And incidents like this explain exactly why. Let's take a closer look. Capture of 2 Russian soldiers during a house-to-house clearing operation in Lyman, Donetsk region, filmed from the first-person perspective of a Ukrainian soldier. In a separate operation linked to infiltration activity, another group of Russians tried to infiltrate the 3rd Corps strip to Lyman. The attack was immediately neutralized by the commander, deputy chief of staff, and platoon commander of the 3rd Mech Battalion of the 63rd Motorized Rifle Brigade.
Заболел-то. Он руки такие чистые, что этими руками даже кушаю, зайка. Ну как кушаю? Вчера кушал, зайка. Зубы забыл, когда чистил, нахуй. В Омске, я думаю, с тобой это отбили мне. Мы русские, с нами Бог.
Having received information from intelligence about the Russian penetration, the fighters Granat, Pyatnadze, and Orel began to act in advance, and the 3 of them attacked the position where the Russians were holed up. Instead of the support that the Russians expected to advance further, they got close combat, ricochets, and grenades in a cramped basement. The engagement ended with the surrender of the surrounded personnel. I didn't understand what the Russian soldier was saying in the beginning, but one thing was sure, he sounded very arrogant. If any of you understood what he said, please write it down in the comments section.
Мы зайдем в Лиман. Игореха. Он тихо-тихо, маши ручкой. На нас еще книги писать будут.
Aerial reconnaissance of the 155th Mechanized Brigade recorded movement of a Russian group in the Pokrovsk direction. The brigade command initiated a neutralization operation, covering the infantry and controlling the process with heavenly eyes. Infantry conducted house-to-house inspections and discovered a basement occupied by Russians, who surrendered after realizing their vulnerability to grenades. Meanwhile, the defense of Rodinske continues. Despite propaganda claims of its capture, as of January 4, 2026, the 14th Brigade Chervona Kalina, the 20th Brigade Lyubart of the 1st Azov Corps, and the 132nd Separate Reconnaissance Battalion of the Airborne Assault Troops maintain defense in and around the settlement. Control over key positions is maintained, and Russian forces have reportedly suffered significant losses. Another instance when Russia's propaganda fell on its face. The Russian troops published a video claiming that the settlement of Maiske, Donetsk region, had been captured by them, and as confirmation, the occupiers hung out the flag of their unit. Remember this place. In January 2026, servicemen of the 56th Separate Motorized Infantry Division, the Mariupol Brigade of the 1st Motorized Infantry Battalion, hoisted the Ukrainian flag in the village of Maiska, Donetsk region. In addition, the 2 Russians were found and captured, who participated in the flag raising for the propaganda statement about the occupation of this locality. Near Mirnograd, the assault troops of the 79th Tavria Assault Brigade cunningly approached the Russian soldiers and cleared the position. It is there that the Russians are trying to accumulate for further actions to cut Ukrainian logistical routes and infiltrate into the city. Recently, the Russians used the territory of a fishing farm for such accumulation. Using radio intercepts, they identified a call sign, entered the building, and neutralized the threat. The Russians are increasing pressure on the northern part of Mirnograd, with close quarters engagements ongoing in the city center, while heavy equipment continues building up in the Novokhodivka area for a possible push towards upper Mirnograd. In cooperation with the 1st National Guard Corps Azov, Ukrainian forces are blocking the Russians along the eastern outskirts of Mirnograd, Krasny Lyman, Rodinske line. In Pokrovsk, Russian forces are focusing on Reshape, accumulating light equipment and personnel in the industrial zone in the northwest of the city and attempting advances along several routes. A recent infiltration group in Reshape was neutralized. Across the 7th Air Assault Corps sector, Russian UAV activity has increased, including Molnia carrier drones deploying secondary units for coordinated impacts and fiber optic drones reaching over 20 kilometers deep. Tactical aviation is also intensifying, with nearly 360 heavy munitions deployed on the Pokrovsk agglomeration in the past week, 20% more than the previous week. The Pokrovsk agglomeration remains a battlefield of constant surveillance, drone warfare, artillery fire, infiltration attempts, and defensive coordination. The fight here is not about sudden breakthroughs, but about constant detection, rapid response, and preventing assaults from turning into advances. The battle for Pokrovsk continues. To all the subscribers and viewers, thank you for sticking through these detailed updates. Your comments and support keep this channel going. If you're enjoying these insights, smash the like button and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm share these videos with more people. Every bit of support counts. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!